Good evening. Welcome to our program. President Obama and Sarah Palin are here today to talk to us about the consequences of global warming. Welcome.
Thank you, Michael.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you. The state of Alaska has been cooling down for several years.
I'm sorry, Ms. Palin. You're supposed to wait for me to ask a question.
But there's no question about it. Sea ice in the Bering Strait is at record level. I can walk to Russia from my house.
Mr. President, during the campaign, you never mentioned climate change. But after listening to your State of the Union address, it seems you're on a crusade to save the planet. Why the change of heart?
Hurricane Sandy. Climate change caused Hurricane Sandy.
But Hurricane Sandy was only a Category 1 hurricane. New York has been hit by many more powerful hurricanes over the centuries.
Well, Michael, that's what they'd like you to believe. But try telling it to the families who have lost loved ones. The sons that will never grow up to be fathers. The daughters that will never have the chance to have sons and daughters she can call her own. The caterpillars that will never metamorphosize into butterflies. Think of.
But Mr. President, hurricanes are categorized by their sustained wind strength, not by human misery.
Well, Michael, that's what they'd like you to believe. But try telling it to the proud uncles who...
Mr. President, sit down.
Sorry. My bad. I just sometimes get a little excited when I talk about climate change and all the new taxes and regulations it justifies.
When I was a young girl, we used to go hunting for polar bears in the Great Alaskan Arctic.
So
if the polar bears are dwindling in population, it's not because of global warming.
Ms. Palin, please. The way it works is that I ask the questions, and then you answer.
The answer to global warming does not lie in higher taxes.
Nobody said it did.
Actually, I said it. Higher taxes and wealth redistribution are the solutions to all our problems.
Drill, baby. Drill is the solutions to all problems.
Mr. President, many question why. Excuse me. Ms. Palin, what are you looking at?
I think I can see my house from here.
Your house is over 4,000 miles away. You can't see it from here. Now pay attention.
Don't let this lipstick fool you. I'm a pit bull.
That reminds me. What's the difference between a hockey mom and a pit bull?
What?
A pit bull is delicious.
Are you trying to tell us that you've eaten dog?
Well, where I was born,
Kenya.
we didn't have many choices. In Kenya, Honolulu, we weren't allowed to redistribute the wealth of the achievers into the pockets of the unachievers.
Stop looking at me like that.
Like, what?
Stop undressing me with your eyes. I'm not your MILF.
But I'm hungry, and you look like a pit bull.
Mr. President, please. She's not really a pit bull. It was just a stupid Palinism she made up for her vice presidential acceptance speech at the 2008 Republican convention.
I'm sorry. My bad. By the way, how did that campaign go?
We came in second. 8,000 years ago, when God created the world, carbon dioxide levels were higher than today.
Ms. Palin, the science is firm. The world is 4.5 billion years old.
The science? The same science that brings us the global warming hoax. Drill, baby. Drill.
Mr. President, the polls are suggesting that Americans are not comfortable with your carbon tax proposal.
Polls are for strippers and cross-country skiers.
Well, Michael, I'm afraid I'm going to agree with Miss Palin on that.
In your campaign, you made a commitment to middle-class voters that you would not raise their taxes. How is anyone who drives a car going to avoid paying this carbon tax?
Well, Michael, in politics, that's what we call a campaign promise. The election is over. I can do whatever I please now.
But isn't that dishonest?
Get over it, Michael. It's politics. We all do it.
Besides, after I finish socializing the country, the middle class will not be able to afford cars anymore. So by default, they will be exempt from my carbon tax.
Mr. President, how else do you plan to curb climate change?
I'm going to take all the guns away from the law-abiding citizens.
Guns don't kill people. Bullets kill people.
What do guns have to do with climate change?
Well, Michael, gunpowder is a combination of several carbon-based compounds. When a gun is fired, carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere. High-capacity clips and assault weapons have the greatest potential for raising carbon dioxide levels. So I'm going to go after them first. Then I'll concentrate on confiscating handguns and sporting rifles.
Paul Revere warned us about you. That you were going to take away our arms. By riding through the streets on his horse and, ringing the bells, and shooting his warning shots and bells. That we were going to be sure and we were going to be free, and we were going to be armed.
Ms. Palin, Mr. President, I'm afraid we're out of time. Thank you both for being my guests. We learned a lot from you tonight.
Thank you, Michael. It was a pleasure.
Yes, Michael. Thank you.